What's up with y'all? This Lonnie Spiritual. Alright, so this video is going to be about not taking things so personal. Alright, so first off, the reason why you don't need to take things so personal is because everything comes from within another person. Alright, besides like you being at fault um, because of how you treated somebody and then it made them react in a certain way. Alright, then that's the point in time where you got to be like, okay, I made this person react like this, so I got to take accountability. That's the point where you got to take accountability for your actions, all right? But any situation outside of that, it should not be, even that shouldn't be taken personal, all right? Because as long as you acknowledge what your faults and then you move forward from that and realize your mistakes and try your best not to do it again and get better and better every day, then it's not that big of a deal. All right, people make mistakes every day, all day. All right, it's not that big of a deal. But outside of that, right? Say it's coming from another person, right? And you don't have nothing to do with it. It shouldn't be taken personal because it's literally just a projection of them and their pain or their whatever it is. All right, their pain, their sadness, their anger, their hurt is not your fault. All right, so you got to understand that this person is coming from a hurt place, so everything they do is going to be out of hurt. All right, every way they act, damn near everything they say is every however they look at certain situations and stuff like that, it's going to be out of a painful place because that's where they're living from. They living from right now out of pain and hurt or trauma or whatever because they're unhealed. All right, so now what you have to do is you have to understand that this person has some baggage and some trauma or some heartbreak or hurt or whatever that they have unresolved, and either you can try your best to work with them to get them through it, or in all honesty, it's not your job because you didn't put them through it. And I mean, that might sound a little harsh for people like who want to help the people they care about and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you can't stress yourself out and put your life on the back burner and put somebody else's life before yours, because at the end of the day, you not living your life for you living your life for a whole nother person. All right, so you don't want to do that. So that's why I say it's not your problem and it's not your responsibility to heal them and make them feel better. So that's the first thing you need to understand, and not taking things so personal. It's not your job to fix them. So the second thing you need to do is acknowledge, after you acknowledge the fact that yes, they do have some healing to do, you need to know first that they're doing it out of a hurt place. So you need to give them their space to figure things out, because the only person that can truly heal from within is themselves. All right, I can't go I can't go into somebody and heal the stuff they have within them for them. All right, that's they're their own person, so they have to go within themselves to do that work. All right, and I'm not saying sit up here and let somebody keep disrespecting you or keep playing with you and stuff like that. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. All right, at the end of the day, if you notice somebody is unhealed and hurt, and you notice they, even though they might be trying their best not to, they acting out of a really um hurt, unstable place, broken place, then it's best that you just keep your distance from them. And if you want to, or if you don't mind, just try to help them as much as you can through the process, and try to be there for them if it's somebody you actually care about, and if it's somebody that you know is going to put in the effort that you put in. All right, but at the end of the day, don't stress yourself out trying to be there for somebody more than you did for yourself, all right? And don't lose yourself in that process. You got to still have a sense of individuality, all right? And this can also help with you not taking things so personal. This can also help just all in general understand people on a higher and deeper level, all right? So what I mean by that is everything people do is a result of what's in them, all right? What's on the ends is as without, so within, all right? So with that understanding, you understand that any if this person just did some messed up stuff to you, it's like, okay, I need to I need to set some boundaries and stuff like that, and I need to defend myself so that and keep my eyes open so that won't happen again. But at the same time, I understand that this person is just acting out of a hurt place or out of a place of need or out of a place of desperation because they might have lacked whatever they didn't get as a child. So now they try to fulfill that need. They might do it in an unhealthy way. All right, so it's not to be taken personal. And the last thing you need to know is through the process of this person healing or you detaching from this person because you don't like the way that they treat you or anything like that, or you just don't like the energy. At the end of the day, if y'all meant to be in each other's lives, then it's going to happen. All right. So if you taking things personal that this person did in the past, then it's going to end up manifesting back again in y'all new partnership. All right, so you don't want to do that. So do not be taking things personal. All right, Lonnie Spiritual. I'm